Thomas J Hudner Jr. was born on August 31, 1924 and died on November 13, 2017. He was an officer of the United States Navy and a naval aviator. He rose to the rank of captain, and received the Medal of Honor for his actions in trying to save the life of his wingman, Ensign Jesse L. Brown, during the Battle of Chosin Reservoir in the Korean War. Born in Fall River, Massachusetts, Hudner attended Phillips Academy and the United States Naval Academy. Initially uninterested in aviation, he eventually took up flying and joined Fighter Squadron 32, flying the F-4U Corsair at the outbreak of the Korean War. Arriving near Korea in October 1950, he flew support missions from the aircraft carrier USS Late. On the 4th of December 1950, Hudner and Brown were among a group of pilots on patrol near the Chosin Reservoir when Brown's Corsair was struck by ground fire from Chinese troops and crashed. In an attempt to save Brown from his burning aircraft, Hudner intentionally crash-landed his own aircraft on a snowy mountain in freezing temperatures to help Brown. In spite of these efforts, Brown died of his injuries and Hudner was forced to evacuate, having also been injured in the landing. Following the incident, Hudner held positions aboard several U.S. Navy ships and with a number of aviation units, including a brief stint as executive officer of USS Kitty Hawk during a tour in the Vietnam War, before retiring in 1973. In subsequent years, he worked for various veterans organizations in the United States. The Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer USS Thomas Hudner is named for him. After retiring, Hudner initially worked as a management consultant, and later worked with the United Service Organizations. Because of his Medal of Honor, he worked regularly with various veterans groups in his retirement as a leader in the veterans community, otherwise living a quiet life. 42. From 1991 to 1999, he served as commissioner for the Massachusetts Department of Veterans Services, until he gave up that position to Thomas G. Kelly, another Medal of Honor recipient. He received a number of honors in his later life. In 1989, he was honored by the Gathering of Eagles program of the Air Force at Maxwell Air Force Base. 8. In 2001, Hudner presented Daisy Brown Thorne with several of Jesse Brown's posthumous medals at Mississippi State University. 36. In May 2012, the Secretary of the Navy announced that an Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer would be named USS Thomas Hudner. Since 1991, Hudner lived in Concord, Massachusetts, with his wife, Georgia. In July 2013, he visited Pyongyang, North Korea, in an attempt to recover Jesse Brown's remains from the crash site. He was told by North Korean authorities to return in September when the weather is more predictable. Hudner's official biography, Devotion, an epic story of heroism, friendship, and sacrifice was released in October 2015 after 7 years of collaboration with author Adam Makos. Hudner died at his home in Concord, Massachusetts, on November 13, 2017, at the age of 93.